Imagine trying to build a website, but every time you needed data, you had to dig through thousands of files manually. No search bar, no shortcuts, just raw scattered information. Sounds impossible, right? That is exactly what building on blockchains used to feel like, until the graph came along, a project that is quietly becoming the Google of Web3. Let me show you how it works, in simple terms. Blockchains are powerful, but they store data in a very raw, technical format, kind of like a huge spreadsheet with no labels. Let's say you are building a crypto app, like a wallet tracker or an NFT marketplace. You need to fetch things like token prices, trading volumes, or ownership history. But that data is buried deep inside the blockchain. Reading it takes time, money, and advanced skills. That is where the graph comes in. The graph organizes blockchain data and makes it searchable, usable, and fast. It does this through something called subgraphs. Think of them like mini search engines or data pipelines for blockchain apps. For example, Uniswap uses a subgraph to show live trading activity. An NFT platform uses one to track artwork details and past owners. And AI tools use it to answer questions like, who owns this wallet? Or how much Ether was traded last week? It is like adding Google search to the blockchain. Here is a simple way to picture it. Imagine a blockchain is a giant library. Every transaction, every NFT, every token, it is all in there. But the books are scattered on the floor, unsorted and unlabeled. The graph is the librarian. It organizes everything, adds labels, and builds a searchable catalog. Now when someone asks, show me who owns this NFT, the answer comes back in seconds, not hours. So, who actually runs this system? That is where the GRT token comes in. The graph is decentralized, which means it is powered by people around the world. There are three types of participants. First, indexers. They run the computers that process and store the data. Second, curators. They decide which data is valuable to index. Third, delegators. They stake GRT tokens to support the network and earn rewards. Together, they keep the graph running without relying on a single company. Now let's talk about how many blockchains the graph actually supports. Here is the best part. The graph now supports over 90 blockchains, including Solana, Arbitrum, Tron, and many more. They have also launched something called substreams, a new technology that delivers data 10 times faster while reducing costs for developers. And now, AI developers are using the graph to ask questions in plain English, like, what is the top traded token today? And they get real-time answers directly from the blockchain. Even more exciting, the graph is integrating with Chainlink's CCIP, allowing GRT to move across different blockchains and unlock cross-chain staking. Why is all this important? Because data is the fuel for every app. Without fast, accurate, and reliable access to data, crypto apps simply will not work well. The graph is solving this foundational problem. It is quietly powering decentralized finance, NFTs, wallets, AI agents, and more. Think of it this way. You do not see Google when you browse the web, but it is there making everything possible. The graph is doing the same for Web3. So, is GRT just another token? Not at all. It is the invisible infrastructure behind some of the most important apps in crypto. But here is the big question. As AI and Web3 keep growing, will demand for blockchain data outpace GRT supply? Let me know what you think in the comments. And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a crypto simplified breakdown. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.